Hello everybody out there in YouTube world. Yes, I've had a couple of days break from doing videos like this, haven't we, Mrs. Chi?
We have.
Yeah, she's been a bit under the
I've
weather.
had the lurgy.
Yeah, she's had the leg.
It's right.
Just joking apart. But yes, and today's video is going to be about reflections on this year, 2024. Because of course, this is New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, last day of the year. Wow. Okay, Mrs. Chi, starting off with you, my dear.
Well, reflection. We're reflecting on the year that we've had, really. And I think we've been quite blessed, haven't we, really?
Wow, quite blessed. We've been truly blessed.
Yeah.
Truly blessed.
Saying what I go through, other matters have been like 100% perfect for me. I mean, I never thought I'd be spending 2024 now living with my partner.
I'll tell you the lucky one.
I just didn't, you know. They say things are meant for you, don't they? I mean, I never ever thought for 1 minute at my age I'd be with anybody again. I didn't want to be. I've been on my own for 20 years. I don't know whether anybody knows that.
Well, they will now.
They will know. And I was happy on my own, to be truthful. And then along comes this one and destructs everything.
Did you hear that? Along comes this one and destructs or destroys.
No,
everything.
I didn't say destroy, I said destructs.
Destructs.
You know, you imagine living on your own 20 years and all of a sudden...
I wouldn't call it destruct, I would call it changes everything.
It does change everything.
Changes
It
everything.
really does change
That's
everything.
the word. Destructs.
I'd only ever had me to think about for 20 years, really. And then all of a sudden you've got somebody else to think about. And you know, you're either going to be able to... It's doable or it's not going to be doable. But we always knew that it would be doable because we just get on so well.
I can have some fire.
Yeah.
Literally, not
We
burning.
do. He's me and I'm him.
Yeah.
You know, it seems silly, but it's true.
I'm a he, she, and she's a she, he.
Yeah.
There's a new one for you.
Yeah.
He, she, he.
Yeah.
And that's what we are. We're proper yin and yang.
He's like my twin. We were separated at birth, I think. That's how we are.
Yeah, we certainly are that way.
We like everything, the same sort of thing. We got the same interests and everything. The only thing that I don't do, what Andrew is crazy about, as you all know, is martial arts. And I can't ever see myself doing it now, not with my disabilities.
I wouldn't say I'm crazy about it. I just enjoy it and I love it.
Which is nice, you've got that to focus on.
Yeah, it's saved my life, as
Yeah.
some of you well know on my channel. It has saved my life on very few occasions.
I mean, my room is spirituality, crystals and
Reiki.
Reiki. I'm a Reiki healer. And it's just so lovely, isn't it? The
It's
way we
beautiful.
bounce off each other.
It really is. I mean, before me and Maxine got together, I was on my own for the best part of how many years?
7.
About 7 years, almost 7 years.
We was friends.
Yeah. And people never believed me that I was going to spend that time on my own. Even my own family, they weren't convinced. Nah, Andrew, he'll be with someone in a matter of months after I'll do my own thing. No, I proved them wrong. Every one of them. 7 years, literally, on my own.
It's a long while, isn't it?
It
for a
is.
man?
Yes, for a man, and that's no joke. For a man, it really is.
I always think a woman can find something to do. You know, go out with your friends, clean up, wash up. As a man, I think they can tend to get lonely in their own way. Well, it depends what type of person they are.
And it's also the things of what they're into as well. With me being a martial artist, my kung fu movies, and doing my social media at the time and my YouTube channels. You know, I had those things to keep me focused on. Instead of going out, one of the lads wanted to go out and on the jar. I said, I don't even drink anymore. And they were quite surprised. I said, no, because I chose not to, because I'm thinking about my health as I'm growing older.
Which I think you have to, don't you?
Yeah, of course, because your body composition inside you changes as you get older.
Yeah,
I can't handle spicy food anymore. One time I used to love devouring spicy food.
Good old curry.
I could eat Jamaican jerk sauce, you know what I mean, red hot chili pepper and all I could handle. Not anymore. Bland but healthy to an extent. Even sugary stuff as well, I've had to cut down on that because that really affects my stomach. So that's where the dark chocolate diet comes into place. So yeah, been a lot of changes.
For the better,
For the better, exactly, for the better. But getting back to the reflection on this year, a lot of things has happened. A lot of great things has really happened this year for us.
Yeah.
The coming of us both together as one unit, and me officially moving in as well back in November last month. Wow,
Yeah.
what a journey it's been.
The icing on the cake, weren't it?
Oh my God, this is the creme de la creme of all icings. This is.
Icing on the cake. That Yeah.
And even my meditative ability has changed because of Maxine. There's no barriers at all, there's none.
No.
So my energy, my chi is free of all the constructs and the barriers that was in front of it years gone by. They've been obliterated. So this is why my energy has gone to places where, wow, that's what I have to say. Wow.
You're your own person now.
I'm more. I have to say I'm more than my own person.
It's shocking to hear when somebody can't do what they're happy doing, you know, previously.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody should be able to do what they want to do.
I totally agree with that.
And still have a relationship.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't become an obsession.
Yeah.
That's where people tend to have that mistake with becoming obsessed. And I mean, obsessed to the levels where it's 24/7. They don't think about no one else but their own obsession.
Yeah.
That's where it lies. You've got to have the balance between the two.
Yeah. Well, it's about yin and yang.
Exactly,
all the time,
again,
isn't it?
yin and yang every time. And yin and yang 24/7.
Yeah. Totally
Balance
agree
between the
with
two.
that. Totally agree.
You can't just have, and there's also a lot of people do fail with the compromisation of things. You have to compromise.
Yeah.
You have to. There's no ifs or buts or maybes. If you can't compromise between a couple, between your relationship, what's the point? You have to compromise.
Yeah.
And you have to learn to be happy with that compromisation of life. You have to be. There's no ifs or buts or maybes.
And you know what? You don't really have to be interested in your partner's likes.
Yep, exactly.
But you have to support it.
There you go. Again, there's that word, support.
Yeah, you have to support it.
Support. And that I don't hear much of in relationships that we know about. Support. It's one-sided.
Yeah.
You've
got to support your partner.
You have to.
To a certain degree.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you haven't got to be like 100% into what they're doing.
No.
Just because they're doing that. Because that just takes your identity away, doesn't it, really? I
mean, look at me. I've been a martial artist from 1975. I'm celebrating 50 years of it, 2025. That's massive for me because it's been a huge part of my life. And it's helped shape the person that I truly am today.
Yeah.
And because of Maxine giving that reinforcement as well has made it even more. It's gone beyond the stratosphere of the universe of life itself, and it really has. It's gone way beyond it.
I mean, the energy is absolutely beautiful from him. It's so healing. I mean, I suffer, as you probably know by now, from lots of pain through different things that I've been diagnosed with. But the relief of what he's got, it's like a miracle. I'm not saying on its own, because I still have to take medication. Obviously, I have good days, don't I? I have bad days. Yeah. But he's always there again to support. But that support is in more than just being there. There's something. It's again like, if you don't know, it's a bit scary sort of thing to other people.
Yeah.
But I've never felt like that with him. Never ever. Have I?
No, never. And that's the thing with what I do. I know I'm now officially one of few people, not just in the UK,